So today I am going to be just doing one set of levels. I am trying to make videos. So if you do have a request, where's the camera? If you do have a request, I will be you. There'll be a link to the video. So basically, I'm just going to start off with left-hand drive and work up through the levels. So there won't be any requests. All right, but bear with me for just a second. I just need to go live on TikTok because I don't want to leave those guys out of it. So there we go. I do believe we are live on TikTok now. So most of them are not going to get this message, but whatever, we'll deal with it. And why is there like a little gap over there? Doesn't matter. Screw it. Okay. I reset everything. So I reset the settings as well. So hold on. I need to turn on my controller. Okay. It does this little annoying little. All right, now it's calibrated. I'm good to go. If you are new to this game, this would actually be kind of beneficial for you. Here, let me make my mouse just a little bit bigger like I do every single day. Anyway, so we go to settings. I need to turn on, there we go, Logitech G29. Now, if I press the back button here, I must configure it first. All right, configuring can be very messed up a little bit when it comes to the Logitech G29. Like it starts off with all this junk. All right, so just do something. There we go. All right, and then press, and then to start again, you need everything to be, everything to be, like this. So first of all, we're just going to go left. All right, we're going to go left. We don't need to go any more. You can go more if you want to, but then we're going to go right. Now, the part that everyone is having trouble with is the next part. I might not get this right away. If I had a camera on my feet, I would. But basically, I'm pushing down on the right pedal as slow as I can. All right, and there you go. Now it's in. Now we can push it all the way down. But I'm keeping my foot down. Okay, keep it down. All right, and then you press. On this one, I'm gonna use the clutch. I like to use the clutch as my reverse. All right, and then I'm just gonna. You can push down nice and quickly if you want to, and then let go. You have to make sure that these are at 0. All right. So now, but if you got to this point and now it's time for you to reverse. If you press up on the pedal, it would actually pressing up on the pedal would actually make this reverse. So anyway, so again, Charlie, we are not going to be taking much. We're not going to be taking any what's it called? Any requests. We're just going to go through the levels. I've reset everything. So if you guys want to enjoy me playing this, so I'm just going to start off with left-hand drive. I'm just going to go through all the levels. So I'll be checking the comments after each one. And so, yeah, so I'm just going to start. That way we'll have like a timestamp, and then Charlie will be able to like figure something out to where you can go to our Discord. And if you want to see the level, you can click on the level and you'll get a YouTube video, or you at least get a timestamp or something or another, right? It'll make it much easier to request it and stuff. Anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and start. All right, on level 1. All right, level 1 is nice and easy. All right, well, easy enough. This is the one that you need to keep working on. All right, so this is because this is a parking simulator. You know what I mean? So use this little area. This is more than enough room. All right, so we're just gonna, there we go. Anyway, so let's go to the next one. And let me just check what that message was on my phone. All right, somebody just bought the game. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. All right, next one. I'm going to go through them nice and quickly because there's hundreds and hundreds of levels all together. Because I'm not going to be doing blind spots. All right. I'm only going to do the ones that are, this are without the blind spots on. Because if you want to challenge yourself more, you do the blind spots. I don't want to do the blind spots. Here's the thing. I can do the blind spots. I'm just not going to. So now we've made it a little harder. All right. Before we didn't have one here. We didn't have one here. And now we got, so basically it's a smaller level. All right. So we're just going to do the same thing again. But now you have, if you do screw up, well, you're going to hit something. And we don't want to do that. And we just, I think you can kind of see what I'm doing. But anyway, so the timestamp will be after the fact. Once I actually upload it, there'll be a timestamp. But anyway, because I don't know what the actual timestamp will be. Anyway, whatever. Level 4. Now, what is different between this and the first one? Well, the wall and the blind spot's on. I need to fix that one. So, Charlie, take note. EU level 4. All right, there's blind spots. So it doesn't need to be a blind spot on there. So we need to fix that. But anyway, we have less room. Okay, that's the difference between this and the first level. All right, and then we're going to go through them again. So we're going to make them just a little bit harder. All right. See, now I had to pull over. I had to pull up a little bit more than before. But anyway, same thing again. We just try to park it nice and easily, and there. The handy thing with YouTube is that when you can put a link on something, and it will. You can put a link on something with a timestamp, and it goes straight to that time. So that's pretty awesome. Hello, bicycle Turo. How are you doing? So I do have the chat from both. Hey, do me a favor. Can somebody jump over to the YouTube? Charlie, can you jump over to the YouTube streaming? I want to see what it looks like. I want to see a screenshot, if you don't mind. I want to see what that looks like. Send it to the Discord if you don't mind. But yeah, so again, less room. So you end up getting closer, and it just takes more time to do it. But anyhow, let's go forward. Next one. I'm still going to just try do it very quickly. Sup, man? How am I doing today? I'm pretty good, thank you very much. Today we are not going to be taking any requests. I'm just going to go through all the levels as quick as I can. So this will be the left-hand drive on the EU game, and that way I'm basically creating videos. So if you guys want to request a particular level, you can just go to the Discord and request it, and immediately get sent to the video to a YouTube timestamp. All right. So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing here now. I could do this by myself. I figured, why not stream it? It can be very boring, but at least this way I get to. Oopsie daisy. Where, out of curiosity, Charlie, on the YouTube, where do the comments go? Can people on YouTube do me a favor right now and just comment? I don't care what you comment. I just want to see because I know you guys can see the chat over here. All right, on YouTube. I just wondering, is it overlapping? I'm just kind of curious. I just don't want to, But anyway. Can you play with a controller? Yes, you can. You can just only on Android and on PC. We couldn't figure out how to do it on iOS. The next game we'll be able to, but so yeah. Apologies. So again, less room again. I'm going to give you a nice wide ass space, and then now we have to pull. Like before, we would have turned like roughly around here. When we had a space over here, but now we got to kind of go over here. So the less space you have here, the further up you got to turn, because you don't have the room. All right, so just be careful about that. All right, and there we go. Now, if you are struggling with the game, there are definitely, you got to go to the training levels. All right, which is on the main screen. So please do that. What is this? You're one away from 84.4K. What does that mean? I'm sorry. All right, 9. Again, now we got to go around this guy. The game is called No, it's not. It's called My European Trucking Skills. I'm trying to shorten it down to My Euro Truck Skills, but we'll see. We'll see how that works. Oh, there we go. See, I can still finish it, but I'm not where I would like to be, but, the level's over. So, anyway, thank you guys for... I'm just curious, when you guys chat, where does it pop up on the screen? That's kind of what I'm curious. I just want to make sure that you guys kind of get the same information. But so now, because this guy is here, all right, we have to worry about our swing now. All right, you always have to worry about the swing of the trailer. But in this particular situation, we have all this room over here that we can play with. All right, and then we can kind of move it over. It just gets, like right now I'm going to do a straight back. We're going to do a little jackknife. See how close I was to there? And now we're in. And let's do a little pull forward. Oh, we didn't even need to. Okay, now number 11. So now, same thing again, but now we have to worry about the swing, and we don't have the space here anymore. I thought these were important. I thought these were good little levels for training purposes, because if you got to be able to get through these if you're going to be able to further on the game itself. But yeah. Whoops, it is. How about I watch what I'm doing? And straight. There we go. So sorry, Morgan, I'm not doing requests today. and Dave. No requests today. I'm just going through the levels because I'm basically trying to make a video, and you guys get to witness me making the video. I want to make sure this is me kind of path beta testing because a lot of the levels that I get requested, they're repeats. And I just need to go through every single level to make sure that they all work. And this is actually a recording as well. So we can set a timestamp for people to just click on it. Anyway, is this your, this is my game. Is this EU? This is EU. Yes, it is. Why do you have to pay for the game? So I make money. Does that make sense? Am I reading that right? Why do I have to pay for the game? Yeah, because I put thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of man hours, hundreds of thousands of man's hours, not hundreds of thousands, I don't know. And I paid a lot of money to create the game. That's why you have to pay for the game. But you don't have to pay for the game. You could just not play. Does that make sense too? Yeah, you don't have to play the game. Yeah, so there's no gun to your head. You don't have to play. You don't have to pay for the game. You don't have to play it. Anyway. All right. Okay, this one's fine. We're just going to go ahead and just use all the room over here and get ourselves pointing towards it. And there we go. So small little movements. And there we go. Eventually, there will be a video for every single level. All right. It's a great free game on iOS. Yeah, it's free, but you got to watch ads. You know, so there you go. I don't consider watching ads free, to be honest with you. If I'm making money, I feel like time is money. You know what I mean? I hate ads. Like I ridiculously, hold on, let me, yeah, I think I turned too late. Like if you turn too late, like I like to be set up like right here. And so I'd be perfectly set up for this guy. So now I got to go all the way over here. And there we go. Yes, just to clarify, all my hard work is not free. I made the game not to sell. I wasn't planning on selling the game. I just wanted to make, I just needed a program to where I could do trucking tutorials on backing, and then everybody wanted to buy the game or they wanted to play it, and I was like, oh, okay. So I had to pay another few $1,000s for my coder to basically make it to where other people could play. Anywho, all right, same thing again, but now we're over here. We don't have the room, so I'm just gonna I'm going to turn here, right in the middle of the space. Now, I've never driven one of these European trucks, all right? But I have got enough footage, and this is basically how it works. You know, it's just the wheelbase is nice and short, but makes it easier to turn. It makes it easier to straighten up. But anyhow, okay. Thanks for the clarification. Didn't realize people worked for money. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, for some reason 122 is buggy for me. All right, cool. I will take note of that. I'm not going to jump to it today, but I will take note of that. And can you be specific which 122 it is? Is it 122 on the UK, the EU? Is it the blind spots? Is it, you know what I mean? Or which game you're even referring to be honest with you. How many levels on the EU standard? I think 100 I don't know, 100 and something. I don't know what the answer to that is. I suppose I could, hold on. Go to the very, 187. There we go, 187. Let's go all the way back to where I was. That's it. There we go. All right, 16. Same thing again. You can turn here. You know, you're not going to get perfectly set up, but at least we get the trailer pointing towards it. Because sometimes you're going to have to do stuff like this, and some companies are going to say, "Hey, no U-turns. We don't want our trucks doing that." But how can you back into this space without doing like, oopsie daisy? There we go. Let's try again. All right. What's troublesome about this one is that I always get nervous in a real truck. I always get nervous about the back of the trailer. Like this, the best if you have the option to slide your axles all the way to the rear, definitely slide your axles all the way to the rear. Anyway. When is level 188 coming out? I don't know if there will be a 188. Oh, Charlie says it's soon. I got Charlie working on that stuff too. Apparently he does stuff like this. So here you can't pull a U-turn. So we're just going to back it up. And we just pull a U-turn back here. It looks like it's going to be hard. Like now there's 2 trucks there, but it's possible. It's possible. If there's levels that you believe are broken, please put it in the comments. All right, and that way I can at least read the comments later. And sorry, I made that look easy. That was actually I'm pretty happy with that pack. That was actually really awesome. Bro, I showed you 188. That's right, you did. My bad. An angle back. This you're going to see backs like this a lot in Europe, but a lot of times there'll be parked vehicles on the side over here as well. All right. Hopefully it's decent though. Oh, the level. He's experimenting right now. He's never used a program before, but I believe he's going to be a quick learner. So far 3 stars all the way around. All right, so this is another angle back, but it's a different angle. Like this would be 90 degrees if it was, but this is, I don't know, it's like a 45? No, 75? But it gets troublesome because you don't know if in the real world, you just don't know where this guy is, and it's kind of daunting a little bit. Anyhow, okay, more. What do we got? Thanks, no problem, mate. I want to download the app on the App Store. Yeah, by all means, just search for it. If you're in Europe, you want to look at, you want to go to my European trucking skills. If you're in America, you definitely want to check out my US trucking skills. If you're neither and you haul boats or RVs or fifth wheel trailers, you definitely want to download my RV skills. All right, now this one, we have less room over here, but we have a nice, better angle. It just means smaller steering movement and less angles. I can't, like, if I can't just crank it all the way to the right, because the back of the trailer will jump over here. So we just got to maintain a slight angle, small movements. All these levels are for you to help you out in the real world. All right, and that way, but at least you're not going to be hitting anything. My truck has rear cameras. Interesting. On what kind of, where are you? Leon WW on YouTube. Where do you live? What's going on? How do you do? How is it your own personal trailer? Because if I was connected to the same trailer every single day, all the time, yeah, I would hardwire it to where there was a camera on there. I really would. But yeah, because it's just that most companies, you switch trailers constantly. Another parallel park, but this time we have a trailer. So you can either dive in here. In the real world, I recommend diving in here just a little bit and then coming out. At least the guy behind you knows what you're doing then. But because if you park parallel to this guy, he's not going to know that you're backing in there. He might not see your lights, but oopsie daisy, I turned the steering wheel the wrong way. Whoops, let's try again. And okay, a little pull forward to center myself, and we're happy. We're happy enough. All right, this has been great. Thank you. See you at level 88. Absolutely, sir. Have you done truck driving in Europe before? I personally have never driven a truck in Europe. All my truck driving experience I've just had 20 years in America, in United States and Canada. But anyway, so yeah, that's my trucking experience personally. And the game, so I feel like if I went over to Europe, the biggest trouble I would have in Europe is this corner right here sticks out a lot, because in the kingpin on a trailer, like this is, I don't know, I feel like it's 6 feet back. All right, I can't remember what the exact number is, but ours in America, it's only 36 inches. So it's only 3 feet from the front. So this corner doesn't stick out a lot. Have I ever tried Greg's? No, I've heard so much about Greg's. But I've never been to it. I am part of a podcast with a couple of other truck drivers, and they mention Greg's all the time, and I just have to go like, okay, fine. Anyway, just in case you're curious, that podcast that I'm part of is called Just Another Trucking Podcast. It is awesome. It took over my life for a while, but it see, like right here, boom. You have to watch that. All right, so we got to go all the way over here and then over. Okay, and now we're going to bring the truck kind of over here a little more. All right, and then let's try get the trailer parallel so we can maneuver it over. All right, and it shouldn't be a problem from there. Oh, we're already there. Oh, we were perfectly lined up. I didn't realize we were perfectly lined up. What other questions do we have? I'm going to read some questions here in just a second. Now, once I'm backed up and got my 3 stars. Do you need any special apps so you can use a steering wheel tilt with the game? I don't think so. Personally, I wouldn't recommend a high-powered steering wheel like this. All right, because you can't. Well, if you can plug it into your phone, but you still have to have it powered to a wall. All right, I recommend like the PXN 900 from Amazon. It's $125. It's just you just plug it into your phone and it works. It just works. So Marugu Mies, whatever it is. I'm sorry. I am not doing requests today. I am just going to be playing through the levels. I'm trying to create a video, and it will have timestamps. So if you guys request a video when I'm not live, you'll be able to like go to you'll be able to like join our Discord, and there'll be a place there where you can select the level, and it'll jump straight to the timestamp video of what we're doing right now. So that's what we're doing. Are you as good on your phone? No, I'm not. I struggle a lot more on my phone. This is much easier. It's bigger. And yeah, so but unless I'm using the steering wheel, it doesn't matter. I can if I'm using a control. The best way to play, which I don't have anymore. Oh yeah, it's got packed away somewhere else. Is with a PS5 controller or an Xbox controller, some kind of a handheld controller. That's the best way to play it. If you just want to have fun, it's because you're constantly bringing the steering wheel back to the center. And anyway, I just prefer it seems better. So level 25. So now this one's a little harder. Before we had to go over here. So let's go ahead and just use this area a little bit. Oh, over here. And see, when you stop to do a 3-point turn, like I'm going to do right now, it's going to create more of a swing. But I've already eliminated the option of the swing being too bad because it's going to swing over here. So I can go all the way over here now. All right, we're going to maintain like a 90-degree angle right there. It's going to basically is turning the trailer. And now, by the time we get straightened up, like I could have used all the area over here, but I don't seem to have to do that. So now we can just, yeah, there we go. Anyway, that's level 25. But he is almost there. He doesn't do requests today. I won't. Yeah, for the next few days, I don't know. Tonight maybe I'll do requests. But anyway, hey, thank you very much for the roses. I much appreciate those roses. What do we got going on here? So I feel like this is like if you're in the UK, I think this is one of the tests that you got to do. You basically start off over here and then you got to back it in over here. All right. So it is just kind of showing your instructor or your tester that you know how to control your vehicle. So then you kind of like maintain a straight back. All right. And then you can kind of start turning into it. The way it was explained to me that this is what you guys got to do. And you just got to master this one particular back. And there we go. 27. What do we got? So we got another parallel park. All right. Again, put your turn signal on. Around here, put your flashers on. This is in the real world situation, right? I like to already be aiming for the spot because that way I can look in both mirrors and there's no blindsiding. All right. And oh, hold on. Sorry, I really wasn't watching what I was doing. Oh, there we go. And when the front of the trailer gets past this point, we have the option to crank it all the way to the right. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it now. Let's do a pull forward, and we should be in. Should be. There we go. What is my YouTube? My YouTube is My Trucking Skills. So yeah. All right, next one, 28. All right, so just to pull forward, this is kind of show you that, like, even though the space is to the right, we got to turn to the left, get our trailer pointing towards the right. All right, we're going to try pointing it a little bit past. There we go. I think that'll do. I like to get, I have a habit of just I like to maintain a straight back in the real world. That way I can kind of see as much as possible before I start reversing. So, straight back. Oopsie daisy. Start turning. A little more. It's ideal to have the trailer already parallel to the space by the time the back of the trailer gets to here. That's ideal, but not realistic in most cases. Excuse me. Okay, slow it down. Oh, wait. Let's try get our 3 stars. Sorry, I'm just going to speed that up for a second. It looks like it's just got it. Okay. Do you drive trucks in real life? Yep. 20 years I've been driving. I haven't driven in a few months, but sorry to interrupt, but there are different trailer combinations are just halfsies. I presume that you are from Europe, and because so you're saying this is half a trailer? Is that what you're saying? Where are you from? Not the dude. Where are you referring to? All right. I've just started your HGV training. Awesome. There's plenty of advice on these, on this game to help you with that. Geography nerd. Cool. Appreciate that. Bro, no way you made this. I've completed it all, and you still have to hop on. Love it, man. Cool. Sorry if my reading is terrible. I love your game. Thank you very much, Seth. I much appreciate that. Oh, sorry. People on YouTube, my apologies. I keep forgetting to look over there. How often do you stream? I try to stream twice a day. I tried when my kid goes, because I'm a stay-at-home dad. Basically, this is my job. I stay at home. I watch my kids. Actually, hold on. I can't do it. I can't. When he's on lunch, and my wife, sorry, when my wife goes on lunch, when she works from home, and when my kid goes to sleep, I try to jump over here and try to stream. That's basically what I try to do, you know. But then when my wife gets home from work, or when she gets off work, depending if she goes into the office or not, I'll do the streaming at nighttime. So every day, my goal is to do it every day, because I didn't realize how good streaming would be for my business. It really is. But anyway, hoping to get a mechanic apprentice in HGV. Would you say there's difficult, if you know? I have no idea. I know some mechanics in England, but I have no idea how difficult it would be. All right, let's move to the next one. Europe, Finland to be exact. Yeah, I had a feeling you were from Finland, if that's what you were asking. Not the dude. All I have is wagon drags and what you call the half trailer, which is a full trailer in in most of Europe. But the next game you will have that. Okay, so I apologize that it's not in this game. It wasn't in the cards. Anyway, next. All right. Do you make your living from this game or work a different job on the side? No, I'm a YouTuber. I make videos on YouTube and I make a game. So I actually make more money than I am as a truck driver, which is kind of cool. And I save a ton of money by not having my kids in daycare. I consider that a little bit of a win, like kind of making money. But I have a wife that makes more money than me, so there we go. That works out too. Okay, all the way to the right. Just I do that little hard right just to rotate my trailer more. Lucky, I'm having to pay. Jesus Christ, you pay. Well, how much? Wait, on daycare you pay 3,170. Is that what you're saying, Scotty? I'm from Ireland. I live in America. Oh, hold on. I think I got 10 seconds to get this, or else I don't get 3 stars. Not that I need 3 stars, but anyway. So, okay, we're in. Oh, sorry. Okay, there we go. That's how much you have to pay for your HGV. Okay, wow. See, I don't read every comment, so I'm sorry. Okay, hi Jinx, hello again from yesterday. If you were making more money on YouTube than driving, then that says you have great content people want to see. Yes, if you look at my earlier content on YouTube, I didn't have a game, and I made a lot of videos because I had a drone up in the air and I had GoPros and I had crazy video editing skills that I accomplished by making YouTube videos on training. So I put way more effort into my videos than anybody else has. So that's where I've gotten lucky, because I wanted to transition from truck driving to video editing, but it turns out I just ended up doing this instead. It's weird where life takes you. Anyway, yes, let's move on to 30. What do we got here? All right, this is one where, it's always best to look for a straight back. In my opinion, I love looking for a straight back. And this is where I found it. I'm just going to go ahead and do a nice turn here. All right, we don't need to be blindsiding it, because if I don't have to go all the way over here. I could have just set up and backed it in, especially because it's a top-down view and we're kind of cheating. It's basically it's like driving a truck with a drone. but the drone always has to point the same direction as the truck. All right. And it's just, getting a nice straight back. All right. It's just easier to back it in. Try to do as much work as possible going forward so it makes your reverse much easier. All right. So there's my tip. There we go. So yeah, pardon me, no requests today. So sometimes you're going to find this where you haven't got the room over here, all right, to set up. So how do you back it in? You know what I mean? So you'd be like, okay, hold on a second. What do I do? What do I do? Well, it's all about, you can use the area over here. All right, you'll see in a second. Well, hold on. You can just use the area over here. All right, it puts you into a jackknife. We get to start turning right away. And we didn't need to use that area at all. All right, and then we just keep chasing it. And we're in. Many, many, many times I've had to do this, by the way. Many, many, many times. Where in Cork are you from? I'm from Kinsale. I'm from Bandon. I've been to Kinsale many times. I've had many nights out drinking in Kinsale. Oh, anyway. So, what do we got here? Oh, so we got a drive through here for some interesting reason. Okay, there we go. And then we got it's not a parallel park, but it's still, you can't just drive into it. All right. And you haven't got enough room to get, see, instead of driving straight right now, all right, at the last, roughly around here, go ahead and go right. It just points your trailer more towards the space, and that allows you to do a straight back, and then you can kind of get more control over the back right there. And we're in. Okay, he doesn't do requests today. Nope, I don't. Okay, let's go to the next one. 32. Ooh, look at this. They're getting a little harder. Already at 33? We're only at 33, and it's already an extremely difficult, crazy back. Interesting. All right, hopefully you've learned something in the last 32 levels that this should be easy enough. So yeah, what is it? I wish I could just read quickly by just looking at it and go, boom, done. No, I got to read every single word in order for me to make sense of it. My wife can just look at a page. We can just look at a line and just go, boom. Well, she does read like a book a day. So, anywho. This is to kind of show you how to control your trailer in this kind of an environment. Because sometimes you just need to, back around a corner or something, Can I get away with it? Okay. Straight. Now we'll just do a straight back. That was kind of messy, but this level gives you room for that. Eventually you won't. All right. Let's take a look at the comment that I'm trying to read. I'm sure once I get the license, it'll be better. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. You will. Okay. 34. What do we got here? There was a reason for this one, and it's kind of hard to explain. It's just, normally these guys wouldn't be here. So you'd drive all the way over here and you'd hug the trailers and you'd be able to set up. But sometimes you're not going to be able to. So you'd kind of go all the way over here. All right. I think we can kind of set up, but we didn't need to point it that way, but it's good enough. All right. Sure, these guys are on the CB talking to you, saying, no, you're okay. Carry on there now. Just keep backing it up. All right. Start getting back in front of it now. And there we go. Okay. Next one. All right. I honestly think he leans towards control freak and feeling that if he isn't watching over the shoulder, it's detrimental. I've never used the word detrimental in a sentence before. I've only ever read it. Anyway, thank you. Let's go to the next one. How long is the longest journey you've ever done while trucking? I picked up in the Puget Sound area, which is Seattle. Let's just call it Seattle. I can't remember exactly where it was I picked up. And I took that all the way to North Florida. I can't remember exactly where it was pretty close to Jackson. I think it's Jacksonville or something Jackson. But that was the longest. What sucked about that is that my boss told me, I'm like, yeah, just pick it up anytime, whenever you want, just pick it up. I didn't realize, I thought it was like a But anyway, I picked it up 2 days later than I should have. Because it's 30. It was like 3,300 miles, and so I looked at it. I'm like, oh my god, I can't stop. Basically, I have to take when I take a break. I have to calculate my breaks, and like I started off at like 8 a.m. and then the next day I started off at 6 a.m. and then the next day I started at 4. And I basically kept starting a little earlier, little earlier, little earlier. I made my appointment by 1 hour, by doing everything, by just maximizing absolutely everything. Personal question: are you earning something for this game or not? I am earning it. I definitely earn something from this game. I get paid by ad revenue, and I get paid by people unlocking the game, to unlock all the levels. Otherwise, you got to play every level through. I think on the American game, you don't even get. I think it cuts you off at like 70 or something. I'm gonna be fixing that soon to where all the levels will be unlocked. But anyway, how much levels have left-hand drive WAG? It's like 188, I believe. Plus, you get the bonus levels too, and you have the training levels. Trust me, the training levels are really good. I started doing them. I'm like, holy crap, I made them pretty good. Okay, so looks like this is not so bad. Again, we're going to use the area over here to set up. And then we can quickly back it in. Not quickly, just back it in nicely without hitting something. Whoops, maybe if I moved the mouse out of the way, that would have been a little easier on myself. But anywho. How long did it take to make the game? Well, I'm still making the game is the thing, but it only took like, it could have taken a month if I wanted it to, but I think it took roughly around, I don't know, 3 months, no, maybe a month to actually get it to where I can do stuff. And then people wanted to buy the game. So then I had to pay the guy to kind of do a lot more stuff. So I had a way to sell the game, and get revenue from it, because I was putting I made so many levels, and I just wanted to get paid for my work. But anyway, so it was, I don't know, maybe a total of 6 months. But again, we kept working on it and kept upgrading it. We kept on doing so many things. And yeah, that's what basically, we just kept doing so many things to it. We just added more and more. I added more levels, and I was like, you know what, we need some levels that are just for CDL. So we had to do that. And then, you know what, there's some levels that I don't want to be on the main campaign. I just wanted to be absolutely ridiculously hard or ridiculously stupid or didn't make any sense whatsoever. So I made some crazy levels. And, so yeah, and I just keep adding to the crazy levels. But of course, in the European game, it's called bonus levels, because I wasn't a big fan of the crazy levels name. So it was just like, let's just do bonus levels. But I didn't want to make the European game without leaving my own country, Ireland and England, out of the way, because I had to like make everything right-hand drive for them, because so I had to make those. So it's very so yeah, there was a lot of work in the level making and then all that kind of stuff. But anyway, let's go to 39. Oh yes, this one. This is a great level. I love this level. I love it, not the fact that I can do it really quickly and all that kind of stuff. I love it because try to do it without stopping. Like if you have to stop, start again. You don't have to start again. You know what I mean? It's really good to show you how to balance the trailer. Like, you know what I mean? So it's a really good teaching level. I love this level. I love that I created it. And and eventually you can go double time. You can press this button over here and you can go twice as fast and see if you can do it then. You know what I mean? But it's just very good. You don't have to go this fast. You can go nice and slow if you want to. But it's just a great teaching thing, just the best way to go through it, But anyway, I do love this level. Levels like this. And it teaches you about the back of the trailer and, the front of the truck, where that goes after you turn. When you get to this point right here, maybe you probably have to do a pull forward. That's fine. Oh no, well, it doesn't matter. I just think that this is a very good level to. If you should master it, master this level, and I think life will be fine. It'll make the game so much easier. Come on, can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? I can. And in one shot. Anyway, as a person who messes up the steering when backing, I hate this level. I hear you. I understand. This is just, again, learning how to back up in general is just very difficult. You play this game all the time. Awesome. Thank you very much for playing my game. Really appreciate it. All right. Ooh, there's a lot of comments. Sorry, pardon me. I hope you're up. Yes. Okay, I'll have to read that later. Shite. I'm so sorry. I'm not reading the comments over on YouTube. Sometimes I pull a utility trailer. All right, there's just like a conversation going on over there. That's grand. 40. Ooh, I haven't done this in years. Bloody hell. Or since this came out. All right, so what do we got to do? Is there a parking space? What do we got? Can I even make it around this guy? Okay. Surely I should have backed up and then driven into the space. That probably would. Yes, that's what I should have done. I don't know why I started this up there. Maybe it's to teach you that life isn't always perfect and you may have to do some weird stuff to survive the day. Can I even get around this guy? I think so. Let's get straight. Watch out for that car. All right. Well, we got our 3 stars. I think the best thing would be to reverse and then just pull in like that. But anyway, I am not doing any requests today. I'm trying to make a video, and that way, when you guys have requests, you'll be able to like click on a link and be able to watch it. Sorry, some of my concentration is fading. I love this level. Oh. Sorry, I like to do it in one go. See if and try to get the best time. Where do you learn this? Well, I don't understand. Bro, I tried to play this game. I didn't even pass the first level on hard. Well, it's difficult. It is difficult, and you can't expect to just be able to play the game and understand it. You know, you literally have to learn how to back up. Are you doing all the levels? Basically, I'm going to try. I'm trying to until I get to level 188 or something. All right, that's when I'm going to stop. Not today. I'm probably going to do it again tonight. But I am trying to make the video. Hold on, let's go over here first. And then let's see if I can pull a UE. Doesn't look like it. Let's hope your airlines are nice and not stretched out and holes in them. I never broke my airlines. My airlines have never popped up because I stretched them out because of doing a U-turn. The only time I ever screwed up is that I had a bungee cord on the catwalk, and the hook from the bungee cord grabbed onto the airline, and that's what pulled it off while I was in mid-turn one time. It wasn't due to a U-turn. I've never hurt my truck due to a U-turn. Okay. He doesn't play. He doesn't. Okay. You make it look easy. That's because it is easy. I'm kidding. Ooh, look at this. Okay. I'm guessing I have to do this. Oh, you know what sucks? Hold on. I'm going to turn off the sound. I forgot. Okay. I don't like the sound. It annoys me. It really does annoy me. And you're probably hearing it twice because my headphones are parked over there. I didn't even realize the sound was on until now because I can barely hear it. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's go all the way back. And then we can go over here a little more. And not hit this guy. Remember though, if you do a 3-point turn, you're going to have more of a swing now. So I'm looking over here too. Okay. Yeah, I have not. Nobody's ever requested this level. It looks like it could be a pretty hard level. In your truck, what do you drive? Was it loud? I've had many trucks. Was it loud? I think I had an old truck one time. It was a Freightliner Classic, long nose, and that was pretty loud, especially going downhill when the engine brakes were on. Whew, but most of the trucks I had were brand new, and the engine brake, and the engine was fine. You know what I mean? It's very good. Okay, let's go on. 44. Watch out for those mirrors. All right, that basically means that it's going to be really, 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 really tight. So this is going to get. We're going to do this level again, but that wall is going to be over here. All right, so it's just. So yeah. The trick is to get the trailer parallel before you enter the space. And this is real stuff, right? By the way, I've had to do this hundreds and hundreds of times, where I'm looking down the mirror, I'm looking at my mirrors, and you are an inch away from, you were an inch away from hitting the mirrors. All right, so expect this in the real world. Yeah. Okay, next 45. All right, so now we're gonna watch out for the mirrors, but now we have a cone in the way. Well, the smart thing to do would be to remove the cone and move it out of the way. That would be the smart thing to do, but we can't do that now, can we? Okay. I think I can do that from here. Hold on, let's see. This little bar is annoying me. It's in my way. Whoever made this game. Okay, so now we're like, if you're in the real world now, you'll end up losing this cone where you can't even see it. Am I going to hit that? I think I am. I still want to get 3 stars. I don't know why I'm eager to get 3 stars on everything. Okay, so now when the front, this part right here, like now I can crank it hard to the right if I want to. All right, because the truck dips over to the left. And now I can go all the way straight. If we need to do a pull forward, we can. Damn, it gets really hard at 45. Come on, like it shouldn't be this hard. I should make it a little easier. Anyway, why? Okay, Anyway, sorry, reading some. Oh, I only got 2 stars here and here. Oh. What do we got going on here? Oh, I have a feeling there's a truck going to come down here in a second. Oh! Whoops. Let's try it again. I think we got to wait for the truck to come by. Oh, yes, we definitely have to, but why did I add a truck there? Usually I add a truck there so you can't reverse from the street. I recommend, if you don't know what's around the corner, just stay wide. That way you're already prepared. And see how you barely even made this corner here. What do we got? Oh yeah, this one. I think we've done this one a ton of times on the live streams. No, not this one. It's actually a different one. There's actually a parked truck right here or something or another. Okay. Shouldn't be too bad. I don't think I'm set up as much as I would like to have been. All right, let's do a little pull forward. Have I hit something yet since I started today? I don't think I have. Besides that truck that I just ran in front of. Besides that one, you know. But yeah. Okay. Oh, please do level 81. I would love to do 81, but we are like nearly 35 levels away from doing level 81. So eventually I'll get to level 81 if you stick around. Right now I'm kind of making a video. I'm trying to make a video of all the levels. So if you're struggling with a level, you'll be able to go onto our Discord and fill out a tiny little form, and you'll get sent to this stream or the next stream with a timestamp. So that'll do it for you. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm trying to make life just a little easier and a little bit more organized. And there we go. Next, 48. Okay. All right. This isn't too bad. Again, it is early stages. We're not even a third way through. Or we're roughly around the third way through, actually, of all the levels. Well, let's take a look. So we don't have anything over here, so we got to take note of that. So the swing shouldn't be too bad. Ooh. Looking good. I look forward to, I don't know, in like 6 months to a year to 2 years or something, when the actual multiplayer game is out, I'll be able to compete against people live. That'll be fun. I look forward to that. Okay. Because the multiplayer, you will be able to compete against me. Sometimes you'll be competing against me, but won't be live. You'll be competing against a recording of me, if that makes sense. It's like a lot. Yeah, most of the time when you will be playing, starting off, you'll be basically competing against past. I think they're called ghosts. you know, because I think a lot of multiplayer you do that now because there's not enough people playing the game for you to actually compete against live people. This way, when you're competing against past recordings or whatever, right? It's basically like they're live, but they're not. I think that's what we're going to be doing. I can't remember what that's actually called. Oh. Now, so there's a few ways to do this. Here's the way I'm going to do today. Whoop. We're going to back around. We're going to set up over here. I'm trying to get my trailer over as much as possible over here. All right, and then we're going to stop. And let's see if I can get it turned around. Oh, what did I hit? That's not a wall. Interesting. That wasn't a wall. That was a curb. That made me sad. Okay. You could also go behind the building and pull a U-turn, and that way you can just drive out this way and do it. Huh. I got to take a look at that level. Hey, there you go, Charlie. There's something for you. And we're in. Can you get this on Android? Yeah, just search my European trucking skills on your Android. Ooh, this one. This is a good one. This is another learning one. All right, this is a driving forward level. All right, if you're struggling to finish this level because you're backing through the cones, you're doing it wrong. Okay. Now, the reason why this is a good level, I'm not gonna get 3 stars in this one because I'm gonna be doing a lot of explaining. All right. So when you're looking in a mirror, the distance between this cone and the trailer, all right, is very important. The further away you are from it, the sooner you can turn, and you want to turn early. You don't want to drive all the way out. All right, you don't want to drive all the way out through it and then turn, because you got to set up for the next one, and they're always going to be staggered. All right, it's going to be over here, back again, back again, back again. Okay, so it's just going to make it very difficult for you to actually make that turn. All right, and so there we go. So it's, and you're gonna have to do this, and and can you even get through it? No, you can't. So let's do it again. Here's what we got to do. You got to turn as early as possible. So staying close to the cone on the left, not too close, but close enough. And whoop, there we go. And roughly, this is where you're gonna have to I'm gonna start turning now. Okay, and as you can see, it's getting close. And once it gets to this point, it can't get any closer. This is the very center of the axles. Okay, now you got to watch over the swing though, so there's that to take into consideration as well. Now I'm kind of over exaggerating just to make a point. All right, because I want to try have my trailer already parallel to this wall by the time I even enter the space. All right, so there we go. And I'm going to turn now. It's getting closer. And if for some reason you think you're going to hit, then go ahead and just straighten up. But we're not always going to be able to get it straight, so that's what's going to happen. All right. Yeah, this is pretty straight. And I'm going to turn now. And if it's too early, all right, you can kind of maybe go off to the left a little bit. And then once it gets to this point right here, you're guaranteed not to hit it. All right, so go off to the right. And again, same thing in the real world, because you're turning into the thing that you can't. You're turning into the thing that you can see. All right, let's turn here again. I just find it very educational. This is personally, I looked forward to making this type of level. This is very handy for city driving. All right, so yeah, I'm not that close right now, so I can't turn till roughly around here. Oh boy. I miss driving. I really do. You know what I don't miss though? I don't miss commuting. I hate commuting to work. When I lived in Southern California, it took 45 minutes to get to work, which is whatever, that's fine. But it took an hour and a half to get home from work. So I decided, you know what? I'm not coming home. So a lot of times for like 3 nights out of the week, I just stayed in my truck because I wouldn't be able to get a good night's sleep by the time I got home. So yeah, I just slept in my truck, but I had a sleeper truck. I had all my amenities, and so yeah, it just wasn't worth it for me to drive home and then commute. It was easier to just yeah. Anyway, there we go. Level 51. My dad has told me horror stories of unloading in New York. Yeah, I imagine so. I'm sure that he had a drop deck or he had a drop thing, but anyway. Rico, I am currently not doing requests today. I am just driving through. I'm just doing this. I'm creating a video. I'm creating a video that if you guys need me to show you how to do it, you can just go to our Discord and fill out a tiny little form where it'll instantly give you a link to this video and the timestamp. So once you click on it, it'll just go straight. So if you request level 52, you put in level 52, EU, and yeah. Now the UK people might be annoyed with me with this decision. Everything's mirrored. So if you guys want to see the level, it's going to be in an EU form. It's going to be on left-hand drive, not right-hand drive, because this is too much work for me. Anyway, training for a new job. I just taught me how to read the axis like that recently. Made driving simple. Awesome. Awesome. Can you make motorhomes? Can I make motorhomes with a trailer? There actually is. If you go to, I can't remember where exactly. If you go to motorhomes, there is trailers at the end. Yeah, so they're there. So go to my RV skills and yeah, go to my RV skills and go to trailer type motorhomes, and they're somewhere there. I think I can't remember exactly where they are. Or they're in bonus levels. I don't remember. Sorry. All right, I do believe this should be fine. Sometimes there's a truck that drives by on a loop on the center lane, and it makes this little. So basically, I put it there so you had to do it really quickly. Basically, I'm kind of trying to teach you how to drive quickly. Sometimes you have to do some. You shouldn't have to. You should never have to speed through a real life situation, but sometimes you might want to. But anyway, I just downloaded, but there's a black rectangle on top. The black rectangle there is for the ads. There is a banner ad up in the very top, and we were forced to put that there by Google because the ad was blocking parts of the screen, says them, that was important. And it took away from their experience. We had to jump through so many loops. It pissed me off because other games don't have to do that. So we added a black level, but if you remove the ads, it gets rid of that black bar. So yeah. Apparently there's a poll. Please answer the poll, guys. There's a poll. Where's the poll? I'm curious what Charlie has done. There's a poll that you guys need to answer. How do you? Oh, there it is. Text poll. Interesting. What happens if you click on the text poll? All right. Would you be interested in MTS Discord server? Oh, okay. So there's a poll up into somewhere on the screen. So if you click on it, anyway. So yeah, please go to the. Have you already put it in the? Oh, that's only on TikTok, but. So yeah, some people are maybe. Look at all the people now. There we go. Click on that poll. Sorry, I didn't see it till now because the poll is only going to be available for like another 3 minutes. But anyway, all right, let's go to our next level. What do we have here? Oh yeah, this one. You got to go through a gate. There's going to be a gate over here next to it, and this is very important because I used to have to do this. We'd have we'd have like 95 docks, and sometimes it's next to a gate, and you had to go. You either had to blindside it, or you use this area here. All right, and it's knowing how to use that area. That's what this gets harder, by the way. All right, so it just teaches you to look at the trailer over here. Okay, I think I'm too close. Now we can jackknife nice and hard. I think I'm getting around that guy, and we're in. Now we can do a pull forward. That's fine. Let's do a pull forward because we need to. And I don't think I'm getting my 3 stars because I was talking. Yeah, okay. Anywho. Oh, what part of Ireland am I from? I'm from Bandon. On the way to Kilbritton. What is going on here? Oh yeah, this particular area is in Santa Fe Springs in Southern California. We shared a drop yard with like 100 different carriers, and it just sucked. But I had to do this every day. I had to drop a trailer, move trailers out of the way. It would never be simple. And so sometimes I'd have to park trailers all the way back through all these things here, and they're all staggered, and it was all terrible. And but anyway, so it taught me that tiny little movements, turn early, but for longer, but where you can't actually jackknife too much. When you still drove your truck, did you see a lot of bad driving and parking? Oh God, yeah, absolutely, absolutely, and it sucks. It really does. Could you add 1080 steering so it's more harder and realistic? Louis CK? No, Lewis. Okay, you know who I'm talking to. I had it at 1080. Are you talking about on the phone? And yeah, I had it like that, but it was really difficult, and I didn't like playing it. I could do it. It was really hard. It was just so hard to have. So basically, a real truck, all right, has like 5 rotations from all the way to the left, all the way to the right. All right. So basically, all the way to the right, it would look like this. Okay, where it was just half, but then you keep going, and you keep going, you keep going, you keep going, and there's a lot of steering going on. All right. So but on the phone, oh my God, it was so annoying. So I changed it to just 360 degrees. Or is it, no, 720, I think it is. So yes, 360 degrees for one, because realistically, it's like 2 turns. All right. And then 4 turns all the way to the left, but you can always go that little bit more. Anyway. Okay. Next one, 56. What is going on here? All right. So let's turn all as soon as we can. Oof. Oh yeah, this one. So we have very little room in front of us. So if you do need to do a pull forward, you're going to have to pull out again. All right, because you just won't have that enough. You just won't have a lot of room. All right, so getting close, I don't know, is that important? But and let's start chasing it. All right, so I got it in, but if you weren't, you knew that you just don't have a lot of room. So there we go. That's how we do that one. The game is very nice. Thank you very much, Turk. I love your accent, by the way. Cheers, mate. I'm much appreciated. It's not as strong as it used to be. I used to have a proper strong Cork accent, like a proper strong, where no Yank could understand me. It was in, by the way, Americans are called Yanks. If you're, that's what you call it. Doesn't matter where in America you are. The Irish, we call the Americans Yanks. But and it's not derogatory either. It's just more like, hey, he's a Yank. It wasn't, but anyway. So was it hard to add it to the PC and phone? You got it. Could you maybe do a setting for it? If you're on a PC, you can do it. On the PC, you can change the controls on your Logitech, and you can have it all the way. Nearly, you can have it quite a lot. But anywho, so I think the space is over here on the left. 128 works for me now. Definitely better. Nice one. Oh, you got it. You fixed it. Good. I think. Yes. Not a lot of room, but enough. Always make sure you look at the space, how wide it is compared to your trailer. All right. It means you need less room in front. Okay. A lot narrow in the back. But you're parking for the night, though. Started driving ADR Class 1 about 2 years ago, and I find this game addicting. Good job. Thank you very much, Jamie. Much appreciated. Okay, the right hand... Sorry. The or has... Or... Okay, this game. I'm sorry. I'm like, what's he trying to say? This game is for me. I drive truck too, but ETS 2 and ATS is too boring. Agreed. You know how I make American Truck Simulator and European Truck Simulator less boring? Is that I've turned on the developer mode and it allows you to transport yourself anywhere right away, really quickly. I mean, so like I'll drive to a customer and I'll back it into a dock. And then and then I'll drive out. Maybe I might drive through the city just a little bit, and then I'll press the tilde key on the keyboard, and then I type out where I want to go, and it'll instantly transport you there. And then you can drop the trailer. You can place yourself anywhere you want, and now I'm at the customer, and I can make the delivery. I don't like the boring driving parts. I really don't. But so I really recommend, if you don't like driving, the boring parts, transport yourself there. You know what I mean? All I want to do is back up. I just want to be at the customers. That's all I want to do. Anyway, so you should make a mod so people can make custom levels and play different people's level. Yeah, the next game will have your own level maker. I don't know if you're going to be able to share the levels, but you'll be able to do it on your own. Be able to do it yourself. Hey, David, sent you a message on Discord for the next game, whenever you can. After the stream, tell me. Okay, no worries. I'm kind of curious now. Sorry, I can't just let me just take a quick little look at what you sent me. By the way, Charlie is our GT. I actually don't know who GT. I don't know what GT's first name is, but we just call him GT. He's one of my moderators. There we go. Where did you send it? Where did you send it? Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to look at that another time. I suppose I could look at my screen. There we go. Mind blown. Okay, definitely after the stream. Okay, all right. I was just curious. Next level, 58. Now, sometimes you're gonna drive into a space and it's gonna be tight. The thing is, if you get too close to the wall, all right, and you got to watch out for your swing. And of course, once you get into the space, look at that. Now you got to watch out for the trailer, and it can be very hard. All right, and now you're stuck, and now you got to back it out, and you're probably going to hit the wall. So yeah. So no, maybe I don't know. Is it possible to drive into the space? I might have made it impossible. Let's take a look. Can we drive into this space? It's all because of this little swinging part right here. Yeah. Okay. So I've made it impossible to drive in. Okay. So we got to back it in. So we're going to drive around. We're going to set ourselves up. We're going to back it in and park for the night and have a good night's sleep. And some people are going to be confused why they're sitting in their cab on their phone playing my game, and all of a sudden somebody's reversing down here, and that's the reason. There we go. What else? My trucking skills. Can you play on a PC? Yeah, you can go to mytruckingskills.com and you can download it there. It's not on Steam. If you look up My Trucking Skills, you'll see there's an account, but I didn't understand how to put it on. It was so complicated. So yeah. Do truckers play trucking games? Yeah. Why not? It's easy. It's like, I don't know, if you're into combat and you why not play a combat game? Why not play something that you're good at right away? There's no learning curve. That's what I loved about this game. There was no learning curve. It just made, life was just easier because I already knew how to back up. I wouldn't have made this game if I wasn't a truck driver. Oof. Like, I don't make a bus game because I have no bus. I wouldn't be able to give you the right information, but eventually there will be a bus game. There will be a car game, because not as if I'm going to stop at truck driving. Okay. Now we can turn. And the back, you got to use this little area here because we got to start off with a jackknife. I think that's okay. We could have done better, but we didn't. We might not need it. We probably didn't need to. Okay. Done. PC has no ads and everything is unlocked for $10 whole. The price of a Big Mac meal. Actually, a price of a Big Mac meal is more than that. Oh, prices have gone up. And this has been $10 for like 4 years, so I haven't actually raised the prices on it. I could, but it's fine. I think if I raise the price on it, I end up losing people that might actually play, that would have paid $10. So it's just one of those. Hold on, where are we going? Do I need to? Maybe I can. Hold on. Maybe I can drive in and do it. Oh no. Well, I can. I can pull a U-turn over here. This is a real place. It was right next to Portland Airport, Horizon Air. And okay, let's try this. I do a lot of head turning on these kind of situations. All right. Can I? There was one day I could not back it in here because it's a blind side. This is a blind side, and I just couldn't do it. I was struggling. I was sweating. I was getting out and looking a million times, and I had a student with me, so I threw him in the driver's seat, and I told him to only do as I say. No, don't make any decisions whatsoever. I will tell you exactly what to do, and he got it in one shot. It's just because, I was the one backing up. Basically, just because he's behind the driver's seat doesn't mean he was actually backing up. He was just a remote. He was just a control. Anyway, appreciate this GTA guy. Love the game. Played all the time. That is awesome. It's so weird that people play my game. It really is. It's just so weird. It's weird that you guys are watching me. It's really weird that people are actually watching a stream, watching me talk. Hello. I love watching you and playing the game. Well, I appreciate that. I always play it on my way to school. I hope you're not driving to school. So, by the way, this is actually in Compton. All right. This map got taken from Compton. And I had to back up into this dock here. All right. And what did I do? So I turned around and then I came down this way. This trailer wasn't here or anything, but and then I started blindsiding it. I had traffic stopped for like 5 minutes, and there was a truck driver in front of me, and he was basically he honked his horn because I was going to hit this. It was actually stairs. Oh, thank God that guy was there. I would have made a right fool of myself, which I was already doing. I was doing a pretty good job of it too. I had just gotten out and looked. Ugh. So you'll definitely witness it throughout the later levels. All right. Have you ever crashed a truck in real life? Have I ever crashed? Is there a difference between have you ever crashed a truck? Whoops, I'm not in. And have you ever gone to an accident? Have I ever? I've gone to an accident, yes. I got into an accident one time where I hit a tow truck. Now, my company said I did the right thing. All right. They basically didn't let me go because you know what? They basically tell you to do this. So what happened was I was in there's 2 lanes, there was a lot going on. I just came off a traffic light. All right. I was right on that red light. All right. And so I started driving. The road was wet. I started driving forward, and there was a car. I think what happened again? Sorry, this happened like 17 years ago. And a car pulled out and came in front of me. All right. And and that was fine. He stopped my stopping distance. He was in my stopping distance. All right. But then while I was looking to the left, I was looking at my mirrors, and all of a sudden that car came to a complete stop to let somebody out. But it threw me off, and like, I don't know if I can stop because the road is wet. And I just looked in my mirror, and there was nobody there. So I from what my memory was, so I turned all the way to the left. I was going around 35 miles an hour, I think. And I while I was turning, I looked. I'm like, that tow truck is kind of close. I don't know if but let's go. I prefer to sideswipe somebody, and then to rear end them. So I sideswiped him barely. I just clipped him, but I didn't really see the accident because by the time I was turning to the right, I didn't actually see. But anyway, so I got into so I looked behind me, everybody was stopped. I'm like, oh shit, I think I hit him. So yeah, I stopped and basically, I told my company and they said, all right, well, it's a ding on your record. It's technically a preventable, but we do tell you to do that. If you have the option of either or, go ahead and sideswipe someone instead. But the car in front did reduce my stopping distance, and especially when he stopped, and it was just bad luck. It just sucked. I really hated that happened. Anyway, there's my story. Hope you enjoyed it. What do we got here? Ooh, what do we have here? Oh yeah, this gets much harder. Throughout the levels. Thank you very much for those hearts. And of course, the gifts from Tonsky and Leroy. Sorry. Whoopsie daisy. I want to say Leroy Jenkins for some reason right now. We're just going to pull a U-turn, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. Yeah, this game is much harder on the American version. Only because you can't straighten up as quick. It takes you a while to straighten up. Okay, and we're in. We got our 3 stars. Oh, nearly. Costco, I used to be part of the Costco crew, where all I did was deliver to Costco's every morning. Deliver to a Costco. In all different places, in Portland, in Southern California. Yeah. Anyway, this is another Costco. I can't remember exactly which Costco it is, but it's another Costco. It's altered. Like it is, the parking lot is from Costco, and it was my experience. And a lot of times you'd have to, but it's where you got to go all the way over here. And there was cars, all these cars. There's a lot more parked cars. I think I got lazy. I didn't want to add any more cars. So yeah. Oof. I've other accidents where I kind of took a trailer door off because I was backing up next to it and it wasn't tied down properly. When you back up to a dock, before you open up you open the doors, there's a chain that's hanging and you clip and you attach it to the side of the trailer. The guy's trailer, I couldn't see it because it was dark. Not just dark, it was bright outside, but I was backing into a building. It was no excuse. His door was sticking out 2 feet. All right, so his door was actually over my line. And so when I was backing up, I could see, all I was doing was looking at the white line on my tires. I didn't think I had to worry about his trailer door. So when I backed up, I completely took his trailer door off. Stupid things. But again, I tell you these things so you guys will learn from my mistakes. Okay. He doesn't, not doing requests today. Thank you very much, DDB Panamalamorti. Sorry. Beam driving. Oh, yes. I've done that. I've done beam driving. I haven't done it in years, but I used to it. Next, 63. How long have I been recording for? Where's the timer? There's a timer. Okay, now we're in 17 minutes. 64. Oof, what are we doing here? I don't know where the parking space is. I'm going to say it's to the right. I'm going to guess that it's to the right. I just don't know. Yeah, a good guess. So this was actually based off of a truck stop in Denver, Colorado. This does get narrower throughout the game, I think, but it's just a lot of times you'll see this in truck stops in Europe. But I think a lot of truck stops in Europe, you actually drive into your space. They don't have you, not truck stops, but rest areas or whatever they're called, not laybys. But a lot of times you drive into the space. I don't think you back in. My kid is about to wake up. Actually, not bad pronunciation for my username. Romanian is hard. Oh, wow, that's an act. Okay, fair enough. I saw your stream yesterday and downloaded the game. Was playing it in class. It helps. Nice one. I hope you're not going to get yourself in trouble now. by playing it during class time. All the levels based on real life deliveries? No, they're not. Real life experiences, but in a way, but just so you get used to it. Yo, how you doing today, man? I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. I cannot. I could try, but there's no point. 65. What do we got here? Oh, this one. Look, I added trees. Look at this. I actually, yeah, silly trees. Oh, did I take that wide enough? Ooh, just about. So these are situations that can easily happen, by the way. All right. This is a made up customer. Sometimes you get parked trucks that are just staying. They basically delivered in a few hours, or they're overnight parking, or they're doing something or another, but you still have to maneuver through there. I've never been a fan of parking next to a wall. You should never be a fan of it. You should just respect it and understand that the back of the trailer could hit. If you're driving in America, slide those axles all the way to the rear. You do not want to have a swing of your trailer. All right. It's just, and a top-down game, you just gotta watch the back of you just gotta watch this area, make sure that it's not actually gonna hit. But anyway, am I there? Do I have to pull forward? It doesn't look like so. Do you need to pay for the damages from hitting the trucks? No, you never have to pay. Your company will do that. What do we got here? Okay, let's turn immediately. I think I did this in the stream a couple of days ago. Maybe. But we can do this in one shot, I believe. Yeah, we did this in the stream. I was like, do I need to turn around? But no, this is where you set up. All right, you do small little turning, get nice and close to this guy. And now we can turn hard if we want to. And if you need to do a pull forward, you can as well. Okay, it looks like we need to do a pull forward. Now we have the area to do a pull forward. And now we are in. I could have done better. I could have done that in one shot, but I didn't because I screwed up and I jackknifed too much quickly. Anyway, so thank you. So Matrix and stories. How long? Jesus, you've been, okay. Yeah, with a truck backing, it's super realistic. Thank you very much. I struggled offset parking in trucking school, so I used my sim on Bimming Drive. I got to learn how on Beam NG Drive, and now I can do it in real life. Yeah, I gotta go on Beam. I gotta make some levels on Beam. I really do. I just don't know how to. I struggle with time. I don't have a lot of time to learn stuff, so I just repeat the stuff. It's just I've got a lot going on in life when it comes to becomes a stay-at-home dad and running a business. So learning a new program, but Beam NG is so much fun because I wouldn't say it's realistic damage, but it crumples up your trucks nicely, and you can make the gravity be like it's on the moon or on the sun. It's interesting how you can change physics on that game. Can I do level 78 on normal campaign? Another time. Today, I'm just going to go. I'm running through the levels on. I'm just running through the levels so I can make a video, basically, on YouTube. So if you do request a level, you'll be able to go to our Discord and go to the level request form, and it'll send you to a link right away to where you can do it. But anyway, it's another way to get people onto the Discord where everyone can chit chat and talk and help and do what other stuff it is, and it'll be easy to find people. If I need level testers, I'm going to need a lot of level testers for the next game. By the way, a lot of testers. So it'll be a good place to get you all in one little place, and I can control you. All right, this one. There's a couple of ways to do this one. Let's start turning now. We just got to turn. And okay. And there's our setup. Not too bad. Nice and quick, nice and easy. I can see how people would struggle on it though. It's thinking outside the box that you're not used to looking outside of. Do you ever play American Truck Sim? I absolutely do. I've got thousands of hours. I think thousands of hours on that game. What do we got going on here? Oh yeah, this is this one. So I believe I can go over here. If my memory serves me right, Oh, there we go. And stop right here. Oh, and then turn. Yes. This level gets much harder. Yeah, I'm getting way better at this game. Way better. It does help to have a steering wheel, but it's even. I'm even better when I use a handheld controller. I really am. Using a handheld controller is just so much quicker to turn. Like you can turn left, right in a microsecond. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So this one, okay, this one's fine. We're just going to get turned around. We're going to use this area over here to get turned around. Trust me, this is what you want to do. I think. You don't have to be 100% 90 degrees to the building to get in. You can be at an angle, all right, which I keep screwing that up, but not too much of an angle. Like, let's see if I... Ooh, okay, let's try now. This is a real place? Oh, see, I screwed up. See, I'm trying to get it at 90 degrees. Why would I do that when you don't need to do that? Okay, let's pull forward. Let's pull forward. Let's try that again. And there. Okay, let's start our turn now. The thing is, I need to go slow. Oh, I'm going to hit. I'm trying the same thing again. And I will need to watch out for that curb as well. It's a tough enough one. Eventually, you're going to have to back it in here. All right? I don't know what level that is. But eventually, you'll have to do that. All right, we're not in, but we can do a pull forward. Oh, you should have seen some of the backs that I've had to do in real life. You would be absolutely amazed I was able to pull them off. But luckily enough, the ones that I'm thinking of right now, I had spotters because it was just impossible. There was like quarter inches. We're talking millimeters, missing stuff by millimeters. Anyway, what country did you drive your truck? I drove it in America. I never drove in Europe. I've only driven cars in Europe, but I've never actually drove semi-trucks in Ireland or England. This one, I've gotten requested a bunch of times. And I like this one. But basically, this is where you go, but you need to stop here. This is where you need to be. And then so you start your jackknife. All right, and then we're in. Oh, let's do a little pull forward. There we go. So yeah. When you know how to do it, it becomes easy. And like when you just do that setup, and it will be easy. All right, it's just anyway. I like this level too. It took me forever to make this level, absolutely forever, because I wanted to have multiple different things going on. All right, so we gotta we gotta stop our trailer in this little spot over here. Okay, that allows us to turn in here, and then we're gonna pull a UE and set up. Eventually in the next update, this truck will be parked here, but you don't need that area. It is handy to have it though. Well, you don't really need it at all. I don't even think it's handy. See, I'm not using it at all. So we're just going to keep turning. All right, and I'm happy with that. Again, if you need to do a pull forward, you're going to have to pull all the way out. It's very hard to. Now, when you get to this point, this is where you want. Like this is fine. Like you can just keep backing up, and then go all the way to the left. Pull forward, and the trailer's still parallel. There we go. And it took forever to complete it. Yeah. All right, this one I do on a daily basis. I really definitely do this one on a daily basis for people. They struggle to get turned around. Here's how you get turned around. All right, you drive in here. Okay, stay nice and close to the wall. And then we go hard left. Finish off, angle to the right as much as you can. And then you back out into the street. There we go. We don't have to go all the way out. You know, you just have to go enough to where you can drive in this way. And then we reverse all the way down. So there we go. I struggle like level 5. Haha. Oh, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to back up and read at the same time. Don't do that. Thank you very much, Tutor. You enjoy my game. Much appreciated. You play my game. Absolutely. Okay, let's move to the next one. I think what I'm going to do as well, there's going to be, there's some, on the description of this video, I need timestamps. So that way people can just jump to it on the video. There we go. I forgot about those. You can even do that on the comments section. Is there actually a reverse pedal? Well, the pedal that I use to go in reverse is the clutch. There's 3 pedals on this Logitech G29, and I got more control over the clutch than I do the brake, and I use my left leg. I use my left leg to back up, which is weird. It is strange. On American Truck Simulator, I do the same thing, and a European Truck Simulator. Well, actually, no, I don't. I use the brake. You got to use the brake to reverse. This is weird. So, does the wheel work for anyone or just you? Or anybody that plugs a controller into the game, it'll work. So, yeah, CJ. What do we got here? This gets harder, by the way. I think the best way to do this one is actually kind of back up from the street. I do believe I've made it to where you can't do it in later levels. Yeah, much better, much easier. Less of a blind. It is a blind side, but it's less of a blind side because you weren't angled that much. All right, is it just for PC? No, you can get it on your phone too. Just go to My Trucking Skills, and you can choose your game from there. Just search on your app store. It's a legit game. Are you ever going to put this game on Steam? Yes. Don't know when. I have no answer for that, but don't know when that's going to happen. I do have a file. I do have a page, but there's nothing on it. I just didn't understand it, and I didn't have the brain capacity to learn how to do it. And they wanted SDKs installed and this and that and this and stuff. But yeah, eventually it will. Once I don't know, pay someone to do it, I suppose. Thank you, cuz that's the only place I'll buy it. Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. I get it. I'd probably make a lot more money if it was on Steam. I just don't want to try that hard, to be honest with you. Reed, welcome back. Today I am only going through these levels here. I'm not taking any requests. I'm literally making a video right now, so I can get timestamps. That way, people can just go to our Discord or go to a YouTube channel, I suppose, as well, and do it. But anyway, 75. So this one, there's a couple of ways to do it, I think. All right, let's take a look. This guy is in my way. You can either get turned around. I don't think I made it to where you can. I wonder. So yeah, you can get turned around, or you could have actually got turned around where I started off. All right, let's have a look. It's not on Google Play. Yeah, it is totally on Google Play. People download it all. I get thousands of people download it every day on Google Play. Search my US trucking skills or my European trucking skills. What country are you in? I can't imagine why it wouldn't be there. So yeah, that's interesting. What an interesting comment. I'm really curious about that. And we're in. I don't know why the space is so long, but you know, it won't show up. What country are you in? Maxon? The UK? Okay, people download this game all the time in the UK. Wales? Okay. Oh, you're Welsh. Yeah, sorry. I made it to where it's not available in Wales because I don't like people from Wales. I'm kidding. I don't know why it's not working. I really don't. Do you ever recommend the US trucking or European trucking skills? Do I recommend it? Absolutely. They're my games. Of course I recommend it. I'm just going to drive straight. I'm English, but Irish heritage. Yeah. Please see my comment reversing. Did I actually have to go all the way over here and do this? But this is one way to do it. I think maybe I had to. And there we go. Have someone ever hit your trailer or truck? In real life? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I just know what happened. I think one time I was in a truck stop and I got woken up by this. Is it on PS4? Nope, it's not. But I should work on it, I suppose. It would be nice to have it on a PS4. What level are you on? 77. Ooh, look at this. So this is the best way to do this, is to back up from the street. But you have traffic coming down. All right? But it doesn't matter because you don't actually need to use that part of the road. All right? Oh, that's... If I do... Oh, that was close. Very close. My kid is taking a nice nap. I'm loving it. I love my kids, but I love when they sleep. Because I am a stay-at-home dad, and I basically, while he's sleeping, I stream. I do have another kid. He is in daycare, but he goes to daycare 2 days a week, and because it's just good for him to go to daycare 2 days a week. Oh, okay. Can I do no requests today? I'm just gonna be doing this, if you don't mind. You know what? Screw it. Hold on. No, not screw it. I was like, I never really ask you guys to like my. So everybody tapped your screen. Let's see. I just want to. I want to watch that number go up like crazy. So if you're on YouTube or if you're on the TikTok, yeah, go ahead and double tap that screen and get those likes going on. And anyway, so look at that. Look at all you. God bless you guys. What do we got here? Okay, we got another moving vehicle, I believe. So there's a couple of ways to do this. I think if I could have used this area, but it's kind of hard to get into. But I can start my back from here. But I'm just going to stop and wait for that guy to leave. He should be coming down any second here now. So, and the sooner you do that. Oh. He should miss me. Okay, done. Okay, I had plenty. I had like 4 more seconds left. Look at all those hearts. 14K. Doubled my likes within a few seconds. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. What time is it there? Currently, it is 5 to 2 in the afternoon. Yes, I pull doubles for AG. I rarely get to pull anything that can be backed, so there is no practice. I hear you. Okay. Thank you very much again. Did you make the game? Basically, it's a team. I own the company that made it, and I paid someone to code it so it could do all this stuff, and then I tested it out and I made all the levels. It says slide down to move backwards, and it only works by touching the pedals. EM, I'm curious what is going on there, but I'm not. Can you please email me at mytruckingskills@gmail.com so we can talk more about it. Just because I'm not 100% sure what's going on. I know it says slide down. That's if you're using the slider, but it depends which ones. Yeah, I think you sounds like you just downloaded the game and you're on the very first level. I have gotten rid of that. On the new update, it's gone because it confuses too many people. Because that's what we do originally, how you had to do it. You had to slide your finger up and it would make the truck go forward. Then I changed all the controls. Anyway, mytruckingskills@gmail.com. All right, 79. Well, we're not even halfway through it there yet. Oh, is there a truck coming to come down? All right. The easiest way to do this level is to back in from the street. But here's how you really do it. Okay, you go here, and you turn too late. You turn too late to where you're going to hit this guy. So you stop. Turn all the way to the right. Now the trailer is going to drift over a little bit, all right, but not enough. And we're going to stop. We're going to be angled over here to the left. And we're going to keep going until the trailer would hit this corner. Then we point our steers straight. And then we back up. And then we go into the spot. Real place, by the way. Can't remember exactly where it is, but it's a real place. This situation is. But I've made it a little harder having. I think I got rid of these cars here because you need to be able to do a pull forward. How much levels are there? And I think there's like 188 on this one, but then again, there's like another 100 on the bonus, and there's another like 60 on the training. Whoops. There we go. We're there. Quite a lot of levels. Why 3 axles on a trailer? I looked at as many trucks as I possibly could in Europe, from Google Street Views to people I knew, and 3 axles was just the most common. It doesn't matter if there's 2 axles. It doesn't matter if there's 2 axles. It turns the same as long as the axle position is in the same place. All right. It's just you have 3 axles because it can take more weight. 2 axles, but anyway, that's why there's 3 axles. It doesn't really matter. There could be 4 axles. It's just, again, this is the point. Like if it was 2 axles, one axle will be here, one axle will be there, and then turn the exact same. All right. If the axles are further back, then just anyway. Let's take a look. Let's do this level over here. Do you keep uploading new levels? No, not really. Not really. I've made too many levels, to be honest with you. I've made way too many levels, and it's just not enough people are playing the newer levels. It's just I'm trying to focus. I'm trying to focus on the new game. If I'm going to make any new levels, really, it's going to be on the new game. Whenever that's coming out. And I can't even tell you when that's coming out because my developer is part-time on it. Hello, Mel. How are you doing? Is Paul working yet? So this is the toughest one. One of the tough ones. It gets tougher. Eventually, there'll be a truck here. And then eventually there'll be a truck here. So... Ooh, lava. Yes, we should have lava. Definitely, we should have a lava level. I have a green screen, some green screen levels where he does, and there is lava. I could make lava. I have it to where you're backing up in space as well, and just like shooting stars. But yeah. Okay, I'm actually doing really good. I'm loving this. This is a good setup. All right. I think. Oh no, I'm gonna hit it. I have actually made this level easier. By the way, I've moved this truck over. Not yet. It hasn't been updated yet, but it's just that it's too hard. It's just too hard for people. Did you know there's a new game out on Steam, I believe it is, called Star Trucker or Trucker Star or something, where you're driving a truck in space. It's mental. It's really hard to back up with zero gravity. Like seriously. It is so hard. I don't know if you guys played it. Can you please do? I'm not actually taking any requests today. I'm just going through all the levels. So I've played 82 levels today so far. Anyway, so another time. Oh, what do I do? So I got to look for the widest area, and I think it might be here. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and just turn now. All right, I'm going to turn now. Bring it all the way over here, and now that swing is going to be absolutely crazy. And I'm hoping that it won't hit. Look at that. So if I keep driving straight, yes, there we go. Okay, we're not going to be able to drive into the space, so now we got to back it up. Wouldn't recommend doing that in the real world. Nope. All right, let's take a look at some comments. How do I make some good ribs? No idea. I use a pressure cooker myself, and throw a barbecue and stuff. Yeah, Star Trucker is one of the greatest trucking games out there. I struggle so much in connecting to a trailer. It's not even funny. Eventually, I will stream that game, but holy crap! I was hoping I'd get much better at it, but I've gotten very little. Ever since I started streaming has taken over a lot of my my downtime. But yeah, Star Trucker, it's mental. It's really difficult. It's backing up in 3 dimensions, basically, or 4 dimensions, 3 dimensions. But anyway, you should take a look at it. Google Star Trucker, guys, and you can watch some people play that. And It's so interesting. Very interesting. All right, 83. Can I do 81? If you go to my YouTube channel, you can see it. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I can actually do this level without backing in from here. What is the game called? The game is called My Trucking Skills. Well, it's actually called My European Trucking Skills. But My Trucking Skills is the name of the company that made it. I own that company. I run that company. And I have a couple of people who develop it for me. A little bit. Okay, hold on. Sorry, a lot of concentration going on here. Okay, hard right. As much as I can. All right, take a look. Okay, now we can go to the left. Whoops. Your game is SHI something? I don't know what the other word is. Is that an abbreviation for super honest? I don't know. So are you saying that my game is shite? Is that what you're trying to say, Coda? Because I don't think it is. If it was garbage, I don't think I'd be making money off it. SHII? Let's presume that he means shit, yeah? Are we? Is that what he's trying to say? And he doesn't get his comment banned or taken away? Anyway, sorry. Let's take a look. So we were able to do it from there. But I recommend actually getting turned around at the start of the level. It just makes it a little easier. That's actually a very tight area to get set up. All right. Thank you very much for just downloading it. Much appreciated. Much appreciate. Does SHII mean cool? Awesome. Then that's awesome. Thank you very much. I think you're shy too. SHII. All right. I'm gonna have to eat some food. Is it available on Chrome? Oh, the Chromebook. I don't know. That's interesting. I don't know the answer to that. I've never had that question asked before. You'd have to get it on the Google Play Store, but I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Because Chrome isn't a PC, really, is it? Isn't it like an Android device? I don't know. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know the answer to that question. I really don't. And it is a fascinating question. Can you play it on Chrome? If it's a touchscreen, I want to find out. I want to buy a Chrome tablet. I want to buy a Chrome book and find out how that works. But maybe. I can't imagine it would be too difficult. Oh, okay. See, I got to do my pull forward out here. So you got to watch out for that car. Okay. And let's try now. How long have I been growing that beard for? Well, that question is, all right, is interesting. How long have you been growing your hair for? You know what I mean? Because I cut it. It's a thing. You know what I mean? I think the question that you want is like maybe how long does it take to grow a beard that long? I think that might be your question. But it'd be just asking a random person, isn't like how long have you been growing your hair on your head? It's just I started growing the beard 6 years ago, I suppose. But it doesn't take 6 years to grow it this long. So maybe a year. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell because I keep trimming it all the time. It always changes. Have I ever played ETS? Or yes, absolutely. Yeah, I have. I played lots. I've got hundreds of hours of ETS and American Truck Simulator. Your game brings my grades down because I'm presuming you're playing my game and not studying in class. I am really sorry about that. You're crazy good at it. Yeah, it's because I made the game and I've been truck driving for 20 years. So it kind of comes with it. Hi, Jack. How are you doing, Jack H? All right, there's people over on YouTube who are commenting too, and I'm not acknowledging them, so I'm really sorry. Just another trucking podcast. Let's all talk about your beard. Is that you, Tom? By the way, I am part of the #1 truck driving podcast in the world. Are we #1? And how long have you been there? Um, it is called Just Another Trucking Podcast. Is it the number one trucking podcast or the longest one, or is there something? It's anyway. We record on this Saturday, if Tom can get off his ass. But enough time, lol. Because this is your YouTube channel. Okay, that's right. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, here we go. It's weird when I actually know people who are watching my stream. Oh, fine beard, man. No, thank you very much. I much appreciate that, Mel. Have you retired from real truck driving? Kinda. No, I don't know. I'm technically still employed. All right, I'm technically still employed, and they haven't called me up yet to say, "Hey, why haven't you worked?" Because I'm on not sabbatical. I'm on what's it called? I'm a casual driver. I work whenever I want to work, and when there's as long as presuming there's a truck available. And I used to a lot more because I needed to get because I lived in Southern California, and I needed to get up north to see my other kids, my older boys. So I would just take a truck, and I would drive up north to Washington State, and so I get a free trip up there, and it was awesome. And I would make money too at the same time. This level actually is getting easier. I actually have opened it up a little bit. It's just that it's too hard. I don't like levels that are too hard. I mean, when levels are too hard, it's not fun anymore. All right, so there we go. Let's pull. Oh, there we go. We're in. Cool. Let's be honest. We all have played with your bumhole. I can't believe I said that out loud. Thank you very much, Just Another Trucking Podcast, for making me read that out loud. Anyway, just a reminder for the how many people have we got? So how do I see that? Okay, we got 400 people on TikTok and we got 146 on YouTube. Reminder, go search Just Another Trucking Podcast somewhere. Just search for it anywhere and subscribe. You can. It's a really professional podcast in a way. We may sound like morons on it, but it's actually well done, well prepared. It's good. We've gotten nearly 200 episodes now at this point. And so it is. Hey, it's like 2 hours of just people talking, and there's facts, and it's just fun stuff, really, you know. But anyway, definitely do it. By the way, Tom, I had like 4,400 watchers one time, and I did mention in the podcast during that time. So you owe me money for free publicity. So there you go. By the way, Tom is the host of the podcast that we're in. One of these days, I'm going to stream the podcast on TikTok on my channel, and we're going to see how that works out. But this one gets requested a lot, actually. Weirdly enough, I don't understand what's so hard about it. Not meaning as in like I can understand the difficult level, but I just don't understand why this one is being requested a lot. I'm broke as shit. Sorry, we are all hosts. Okay, we co-own the show. You know what? I need to get some food in. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it there. We're roughly around halfway point, and I'm gonna have to do this recording again another time. So. Thank you very much, everybody who was part of the stream. Thank you very much, Charlie, and thank you very much, GT, for moderating the YouTube. I'll probably be on again tonight, probably, and I'm probably going to keep doing this because I want to make this video. I really want to make this video, and so anyway. Just in case you're tuning in right now, the game is called My European Trucking Skills. If you're in America, you can download the US version called My US Trucking Skills. And there's also an RV version where if you're an RV enthusiast and you want to learn how to back up your RV or your boat or whatever, you can go to My RV Skills and you can download it there as well. And that's it. So thank you very much. Much appreciated. I'll be back again another time. And goodbye. Yeah, let's go ahead and just make a balls of this like I do every day. So here's the TikTok saying goodbye to people on TikTok. Bye-bye. And now I need to figure out, I'm getting better at it, at doing this, and stop streaming.